How you guys doing today? I hope you're having an awesome day today. It is a lovely morning. I guess I should say good morning, everyone. Yeah, I am having a bit of a long morning. We did do a stream last night. We got our stream today. We have the Nintendo Prime podcast coming at you live tonight. So stay tuned for that. We have Andre's Restart coming on. I had to go check. We got a guest podcast list over there. So Andre's Restart's coming on. We're working on some future episodes as well. Looks like we might have Destiny FOMO popping on here in November. We might have Misclick Gaming coming on later this month. We've got a lot of cool stuff planned for the podcast. But today we are, this morning really, talking about Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. Hell yeah, today is the final Sakurai Presents for Super Smash Bros. Ultimate, and potentially the final Sakurai Presents ever. Now, we don't know what's going to happen with the future of Smash. We don't know what's going to happen with Sakurai himself, Masahiro Sakurai. But what we do know is that he's been trying to get away from the Smash Bros. Series for a number of releases. He kept sticking around because of Satoru Iwata. The late Satoru Iwata was basically his best friend. So he was really trying to stick around for him. Obviously, he has passed away. And right after he obviously passed away, we ended up getting Super Smash Bros. Ultimate, which, if you can't tell by the name, is the ultimate Super Smash Bros. Game. Has literally every character that's ever been in Smash, period. Really, really hard to really follow this game up with another one because there's a high likelihood the next one wouldn't have this sort of character roster. Plus, the character roster can sometimes get a little out of control the bigger it gets. So, the thing is, I kind of feel like Super Smash Bros. Ultimate, and I felt this way ever since it was announced. It was kind of like a swan song announcement for Sakurai when it comes to the Smash Bros. Series. He has been taking a step back. He's been letting more of the Bandai Namco people actually, balance characters, so it's not all on him all the time. And frankly, I feel like he's been trying to set up the series and the current developers to continue it without him. Now, again, that doesn't mean he won't be around for the next game. It doesn't mean he won't take on a producer role. So it doesn't mean that he wouldn't play some sort of role. But this does kind of feel like potentially the end of an era today. So it's exciting to see what this final Smash character is. And we'll get into predictions, thoughts, your guys' thoughts, and all that. But it's also potentially a bit of a sad day as we might be saying farewell to Masahiro Sakurai in terms of making the Super Smash Bros. Series. So that's just something to keep in the back of our minds, that we have been spoiled by these Sakurai Presents for 3 straight years. And this might be it. We might never get anything like this from Masahiro Sakurai again when it comes to Smash. So that's just something to keep in the back of our minds, to be thankful for everything that he's obviously given to this franchise and given to Nintendo. That being said, there's a lot of speculation about the character today. A lot of it. First off, Masahiro Sakurai seemed to temper people's expectations yesterday when he put out some tweets that kind of suggested that this was going to be a character people weren't going to be excited about. I think those tweets are being misinterpreted. I think he's just kind of trying to get everybody to watch the Presents, because he mentions in the tweets whether or not you like Super Smash Bros. Ultimate or not, you need to watch this Presents. Why? Why would Sakurai tell you that even if you don't like Smash, you should watch the Presents? Even if you don't like the character that's going to be unveiled, you should watch this Presents. Why is Masahiro Sakurai telling everyone, hey, even if you don't like Smash, even if you don't like the character that's going to be revealed, you should still watch? Why would he be telling people to watch, regardless of whether or not they're even into this game? Something tells me there might be a little extra special message in today's Sakurai Presents, but we'll see on that front. Hold on. I gotta type something in here. All right. So, I wanted to grab this list here. Gosh darn it, that wasn't the list I wanted. All right, here we go. Here is, I think, all of the list I wanted. Maybe. Maybe. Maybe not. Maybe. All right, so I wanted to go over all the DLC fighters that have been added so far. Um, Obviously, we know about some of the new fighters that have been added to Super Smash Bros. Ultimate at the very beginning, like Inkling, Ridley, Simon Belmont, Richter, King K. Rool, Isabel, Incineroar, etc. Like those were all characters that were added with the base roster of Super Smash Bros. Ultimate, brand new for this game. But if you look over the past, obviously we got Piranha Plant for free. Then we got Joker, we got Hero from Dragon Quest, Banjo-Kazooie, Terry, Byleth, Min, Steve/Alex, Sephiroth, Pyra Mithra, Kazuya, and who knows what the final character is. I find all this just to be interesting, kind of looking at the mix-up in the DLC fighters of first party and third party, because there's quite a lot of third party in there, right? So we have first party wise, we got Piranha Plant, Min, Pyra Mithra, and then Byleth, right? And then so that's 4. So for third party, there's obviously Joker, Hero, Banjo-Kazooie, Terry, Steve, that's 5, and then Sephiroth and Kazuya, so 7. So of the 11 released characters, 7 have been third party. So a majority of the DLC fighters have been third party. That does maybe make you think today is going to be a first party character. Maybe it's going to be something like Emmy from Metroid Dread or something. I have no idea. But it also kind of suggests a pattern that, yeah, a majority of the DLC fighters are third party and are going to continue to be third party. So we'll have to wait and see what gets announced today. But I just wanted to briefly look back at the history of the character unveilings and just the characters we have had added exclusive to this game, because there's just a lot of possibilities today. A lot of possibilities. Some people today, have been wondering, is it going to be obviously like Crash? Is it going to be, Halo, Master Chief from Halo? Is it going to be Sora from Kingdom Hearts? There were, some rumors floating around about that. Is it going to be Jonesy? For those who don't know who he is like the, I guess, poster child character for Fortnite. And I assume the female version alternate would be put in there as well. So like some people are wondering if it's going to be that person. After all, Fortnite's extremely popular, also really popular on Switch, let alone on every other device. So there's a lot of possibilities for third-party characters. There's a lot of possibilities for characters in general. Honestly, this is one of the few Sakurai Presents that we've gone into that we really don't have any idea at all what this character is going to be. Like the last time I remember being this unsure about what we were going to get was when they announced Banjo-Kazooie, because nobody really thought that Banjo-Kazooie would ever get added, because it's been a classic N64/Xbox game forever, and all this time was never added to Smash. So it kind of felt like if it was going to get added to Smash, it would have got added a while ago. Should have been added during the N64 era, and it wasn't. So people kind of just gave up on it, and then it happened. Now, granted, Banjo-Kazooie, I realize, is actually the worst selling of all the DLC characters in terms of people who buy them individually. So yeah, we can argue the popularity is not really there anymore, but still, I'm very curious what today is going to be. So I'm just going to go right to the chat and see who you guys think it could possibly be. Because honestly, I have no idea. So who do you guys think is getting unveiled today? Just so you guys are aware, in case you aren't, Sakurai Presents begins at the top of the hour. You can watch it all right here. We'll be live reacting. I have a whole setup for it. I'll show you guys here quick. Boom. See, I got a whole setup here for it, all ready to go. It's just not obviously happening yet. And I will scoop my chair over apparently because I'm a little bit out of frame, but we'll fix that when it's time. All right. So let me read some things from the chat here. Let's see here. Actually, I wonder if being out of frame over here, if I can just go fix that quick. Just do a little bit of that. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, there we go. That's the stuff right there. All right. Anyways, that's the beauty of having my wireless mouse and keyboard here, so I can interact with the stream PC. All right. I hope it's Master Chief, says Diego Bear 91. Is there a particular reason? I mean, Master Chief would make sense for Halo Infinite coming out. It's an excellent marketing opportunity for Microsoft. So I do like it for that purpose. We also have obviously AN10. I see you. You keep shouting Jonesy. I understand you're probably a huge Fortnite guy. That's okay. There'll be a lot of people that would be upset if Jonesy's was added. Fortnite's uh, look, I like Fortnite. So I'm not one of those people that's anti-Fortnite. I actually really enjoy Fortnite. Of all of the battle royale games, it's the one that I enjoy the most. And I have a blast almost every time I play. But it's also a really popular game to hate on. And I think that just happens with popular games in general. I mean, I've even seen, Breath of the Wild's really popular, right? 25 million copies sold. And I'm starting to see 4 years in a bunch of hate starting to pop up for Breath of the Wild. Some blasphemy being spoken about the best-selling Zelda game of all time. So this is just what happens anytime you're popular, especially if you're an online game that's popular that has microtransactions. People are just going to want to be critical. Again, I really enjoy Fortnite, so Jonesy wouldn't be an announcement that upsets me, but there would be people upset by him. But we'll see. Sora says Kool-Aid 3, one of our members of the board of directors. Like, man, so Sora from whatchamacallit, from Kingdom Hearts. Now, Pain Fat Purple, you're not in trouble, man, but let's try to be respectful. So here's something I say about any of these Smash character reveals, because everyone has characters they want, whether it's Crash, whether it's Jonesy, whether it's Halo or Master Chief from Halo, whether it's Spyro the Dragon, whether it's whatever, whether it's a billion different characters, Earthworm Jim for crying out loud. It doesn't really matter what the character is. There's always going to be people upset by what's chosen, but what I will say is there's always somebody excited for that character. So what I try to do on my streams is, one, I always say let's be respectful of each other. And if someone's excited for Jonesy and Jonesy gets announced, we shouldn't be shitting on that character just because it's not what you want it to be, right? That's like, in general, we shouldn't shit on games because the games aren't the games that we enjoy. Like, if you don't like Fortnite, it's cool, just don't play the game. You can't, but Fortnite is inarguably a gaming cultural phenomenon. It's up there. Not at Minecraft levels, right? Like Minecraft and Roblox and stuff like that are kind of on their own tier of that overall impact. But I mean, if you thought Among Us was impactful, Fortnite's been at least as impactful as that, if not more so. So we can't just ignore it. And Fortnite obviously helped really popularize. It took like PUBG that really got battle royales to start to gain traction, and then it kind of took that and said, hey, we're going to make this even more accessible. And then from there, obviously, everything really blew up. Now we have a whole bunch of these battle royale games. So, yeah, I would say let's try to be respectful. You don't have to like the developer. This is kind of the same thing when people I see in the comments are like, fuck Microsoft, fuck Sony, screw these guys. Like, no. Be respectful. All these games, all these platforms offer some form of fun for somebody, and we should be respectful of that, even if it's not for us, right? I'm not saying you can't have opinions. You can put in your opinion, I really dislike Fortnite because of X, Y, and Z, and that's fine. But like, that's a different statement than saying F something, right? So again, I'm not mad. Let's try to be respectful, because again, there's a wide variety of games out there, and I guarantee you 90% of people today are not going to be happy with this character announcement. Like 90% of people who play Smash Bros. Or are Nintendo fans or are just watching this out of morbid curiosity are not going to be happy with the character choice. You want to know how I know that? That's happened with every single character choice. There hasn't been a single character choice that's been universally praised. In fact, I would argue almost every single one of them for the DLC. Even Piranha Plant had hate. Even Piranha Plant had hate. So, like, just keep this in the back of people's minds. And it's like, yeah, you know what? It doesn't really matter what they announce. People are just going to be pissed. Like, remember when it felt like Joker was being widely praised? Yeah, praised by people who like Persona. Everyone else was like, fuck this guy. Why is he in Smash? Why is he taking one of the coveted slots? Hero from Dragon Quest. If you like Dragon Quest, great. If you didn't, why is he taking up a slot? Why can't it be somebody else? Why can't it be like the champions from Breath of the Wild? Banjo-Kazooie, oh, screw that thing. That thing hasn't been relevant in 20 plus years. Who cares about that person? Terry, I don't even play that game. Who gives a shit? Like, this is just Byleth. Oh my God, it's another sword fighter. Like, there's no pleasing people. Okay? No matter what's announced today, most people are going to be upset. That's just the way it is. Welcome to Super Smash Bros. Character reveals. Piranha Plant is a bit. So I will say about Piranha Plant. Piranha Plant might be a bit of an exception to the rule I just said, just because Piranha Plant was free, right? So like, people didn't pay extra for that. But still, were people as excited for Piranha Plant as they were Ridley? As excited, as Inkling from Splatoon? Like, no, obviously. So there's always people that'll look at even Piranha Plant and go, oh, could have been somebody else that's more better. Could have been somebody else that's more popular. Oh, if you're going to pick an enemy from Mario, why Piranha Plant? Why don't make it a Goomba? Goombas are more iconic. Now it is what it is. It's going to be Waluigi. That would be sweet. See, we already have some Fortnite hate going on in the chat. You know what's funny about that? I really like Fortnite. It's one of my most played games on Switch. So, you guys like me, right? It's okay to like not care. It's okay if you don't enjoy Fortnite. Let me say something super controversial in this stream right now. Let me say something super controversial. As we're at 117 people watching. I don't like fighting games. That includes Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. You got a problem with that? I'm not going to sit here and trash Smash because I don't enjoy it. I'm not going to trash Tekken. I'm not going to trash Mortal Kombat. I'm not going to go around and start saying all these games I don't enjoy suck. Because they don't. I know in the back of my mind, all these games that are in a genre I don't enjoy don't suck because I don't enjoy them. I feel like when it comes to gaming opinions, or maybe opinions in general, a lot of humans are 0 to 100. There's nothing in between. If I don't enjoy something, it sucks. If I enjoy something, it's amazing, ultimate, it's the best thing ever. There's like no middle ground where it's okay for something to not appeal to you, but you can still recognize it's a good game. Fortnite, for whatever flaws you want to say it has, is undeniably a solid experience, a fun experience for some people. If it's not for you, it doesn't mean the game sucks. Now, I also think games sometimes get unfair reputations based on the culture around the games that have nothing to do with the game itself. Like maybe you just really dislike Ninja, and because of that you dislike Fortnite. Well, what is Ninja isn't the person who made Fortnite, so what does that have to do with anything? Right? Like there could be hating some of the communities around something that unfairly makes you dislike a game. Again, at the end of the day, I don't like Super Smash Bros. I don't like fighting games. I barely play them. The only fighting game I ever buy is Smash Ultimate because I, for some reason, as someone who doesn't even enjoy Smash, get stupidly excited over Smash character reveals for literally no sensical reason because I'm not going to play it. Let me explain something. I have bought 0 DLC for Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. 0. None. Nada. Let me explain something else. I haven't even unlocked the full roster that came with the game. I have logged maybe 32 hours total in the Smash. Haven't beat the single player. Don't have any of my mains. As like being able to do like the ranked matches or whatever. I'm not good at the games. I don't care to get good at the games. I haven't enjoyed Smash since the N64. I just don't like fighting games. They're not fun to me. But it doesn't mean that they suck. I can point out all the reasons I don't enjoy them, but that doesn't still make them bad games. It just means we have gaming preferences. So I can be respectful to the fact that, dude, millions of people love this stuff, and that's okay with me. Like, that's okay. It's okay for them to love something that I don't. My favorite franchise of all time is The Legend of Zelda. My favorite kind of games are action adventure and action RPGs. Those are my favorite kinds of games. I also really enjoy strategy games. So like Age of Empires, we got the real-time strategy games. We have obviously MMOs. I really enjoy MMOs like World of Warcraft. I really want to try that new Amazon one, New World or whatever it is. I haven't tried that one yet. That one's kind of on my to try list to see if that one will stick with me because I've kind of finally think I'm getting to the point to maybe replace World of Warcraft in my life with something new. And then there's just other things. I really enjoy playing sports games. This could be controversial as well. Oh my gosh, Nate's saying he doesn't really enjoy Super Smash Bros., but he enjoys Madden. He enjoys NBA 2K. Yeah, I do. I enjoy them more than Smash. Who gives a shit? Right? Like, I think people get kind of uppity in their own heads and then have to just trash things they don't enjoy. I don't get it, to be completely honest. I've never understood it. And the thing is, I used to be that way when I was younger. When I was like a little kid, I used to trash things too. And now, I don't know, now that I'm in my mid-30s, it feels pointless. Like, cares? Gameplay of New World. Yeah. I want to try out New World. So, that's kind of the way it goes. Reezy. Are you trying to call me a normie? Is that like a phrase people are trying to use now to characterize me for some reason? I love when like we try to group people into things. As an example, like calling me a normie. What is that? What does like a normie even mean? Like, I guess someone who enjoys mainstream stuff. Okay. Smash Bros is pretty mainstream. Don't know if you heard. It's literally the most popular fighting game of all time, and up there with Mario. And like, to enjoy Super Smash Bros. Ultimate's pretty normie. Now, to enjoy Zelda, I guess you could say is pretty normie. To enjoy Mario is pretty normie. To enjoy Nintendo, most popular platform in the world, pretty normie, pretty mainstream. Switch OLED, Nintendo Switch, it's over 100 million units, pretty normie. Who gives a shit? Why do we have to like put people into categories like that? It's so stupid because it's like, oh, so he might enjoy New World, which is popular right now, or he might enjoy Madden, or he might enjoy Fortnite, or this and that. Yeah, and I also enjoy a billion other things that barely anybody plays. Why do we have to like put people into categories? Why can't we just all be gamers? Just all be gamers and enjoy gaming. That being said, ayo! Thank you, Paint That Purple, for the $1.99. I said, because you got Packer brain. I mean, yeah, I'm a Green Bay Packer fan, but I don't know. I know you're just poking fun at me. It's what sports fans do. But I don't really think it's that big a deal. Let's see here. I'm also a Badger fan, Wisconsin Badger fan, and their football team sucks. Hey, Taker610, re-upping his membership to 2 months at the leader ranks. Thank you so much for being a member of the board of directors at Nintendo Prime. By the way, we're 11 away from our next giveaway. So cool. Like literally 11 members away from our next giveaway. That's when you hit the little join button. So when do you think we get news on next mainline 3D Mario game? I feel like the formula of Star/Moon Collectathon is kind of played out. One, I don't think collectathons are played out. Mario's been a collectathon for a hell of a long time and is still stupidly popular doing it. So I don't think it's played out at all. They might come up with a different item to collect. Maybe it won't be moons. Maybe it won't be stars. Maybe it'll be something else. Maybe it'll be pages like it used to be or something for like other games. So I don't know. It's going to be something. I don't think it's played out. As an example, think about all the demand that exists for Mario Odyssey 2. Like, it's clearly not played out. That would be like arguing Mario's played out. Why have any more platformers? We've had too many platformers. It is what it is. It's a stupidly popular genre. So, yeah, I think we get a new mainline Mario game announced next year. I don't know when. I don't know if it's going to be at E3. I don't know if it's going to be at a Direct. I have no idea when. But I firmly believe a new Mario game gets announced next year. I don't know if it's going to come out next year. But I think one will be announced next year. Let's see here. I agree with you on respecting others' preferences, but shooters like Fortnite, I don't understand objective. I mean, you shoot each other. What's the fun in that? Okay, Tyler writes. Let me put this in a way that you might understand. I'm assuming since you're here on a Smash Bros. Stream, you enjoy Super Smash Bros. Ultimate, right? What's the point of Super Smash Bros. Ultimate? So in Fortnite, you shoot others. What's the fun in that? In Super Smash Bros. Ultimate, you beat each other up and shoot others and hit them with swords and kill them. What's the fun in that? If you fundamentally think about it, what's the fun in Super Smash Bros. Ultimate? Oh, it's the thrill of competition, right? It's winning. It's pulling off sick moves and winning. What's the thrill in Fortnite? Getting your no-scope headshots, being a better builder than everybody else, having a better loadout, being able to use weapons in unique ways that other people don't, and being able to win. It almost seems like the thrill of competition that drives competitive gaming works in all competitive games. Works in Madden. Works in Smash Bros. Like, if you fundamentally think about the argument you made, I don't get it. You're just shooting people. What's the fun in that? I don't get it. You're just punching people in the face. What's the fun in that? What's the fun in that? Do you go out in the real world and just start punching people randomly, like for fun? Oh, let's go down the street. Oh man, I see a garbage can. You see a garbage can. I want that garbage can. No, I want it. And then you beat each other up over it. Like, does that even happen? Does that even sound fun? It might sound silly to watch, but does that sound fun to be part of? No, fundamentally, it all sounds stupid. But why is it fun? The same things that make something like a fighting game fun are the same things that make a shooting game fun. There's not really that big of a difference between the fun factor in terms of what makes those games tick. All there really is just personal preference. I believe a big reason that console wars exist is economics. If a lot of people had the resources and money to get all the console wars would not be as big as it is. I do agree that economics plays a role because obviously, if all of us were rich, we would just buy everything, right? Like, why not? Why wouldn't we have a PlayStation 5? Why wouldn't we have an Xbox Series X? Why wouldn't we have a Switch OLED that comes out on Friday? Why wouldn't we have, I don't know, a $5,000 gaming PC, because that's kind of what it takes to be at the bleeding edge these days. Why wouldn't we all have, 75, 85-inch OLED TVs plastered all over our house? Or, a massive projector movie theater room with amazing, $20,000 seats. Why wouldn't we have personal chefs making sure that we're eating healthy, but also eating delicious tasting stuff? Why wouldn't we always be at our peak physical fitness without, with professional personal trainers that help motivate us and find ways to make workouts fun for us with a personal touch, not by us having to be responsible with our own app? Why don't all of us own Galaxy Z Folds or Galaxy Fold 3s or the iPhone 13 Pro Max that costs $1,500? Why don't all of us own the best of the best shit? Because it's all fucking expensive. And because of it, it creates this environment where, because we can't afford everything, because even if you can afford to have all the platforms, which, by the way, I've had all the platforms in my house, doesn't mean I can afford the games on all the platforms. Because there's thousands and thousands and thousands and thousands of games that come out every year. None of us buy them all. We can't afford to, and we don't have time to. So we just buy the things that we enjoy the most. So the thing is, it leads to a lot of, well, because somebody else is enjoying, or millions of other people are enjoying something that I choose to not partake in, or don't know that much about, or don't personally enjoy, fuck them, and fuck their game, and fuck their system. Who gives a shit? It doesn't matter. Console wars, game wars are all stupid. Fundamentally stupid. Seriously. Like, on a fundamental level, it is stupid that people get angry at others who enjoy things that you don't. Who cares? Be happy that they're enjoying. Here's one thing we all have in common. I assume at least 130 plus people here watching this stream right now. Here is something I assume we all have in common. We all enjoy playing video games. right? We all enjoy it. On a fundamental level, we enjoy playing video games. That's what we all have in common. Okay, that being true, who gives a crap what people like to play? Who gives a crap what system they like to play on? None of that matters. So this is why I always say be respectful to what other people are doing and what other people are enjoying. Doesn't mean you have to enjoy it. Let me tell you, I just got done telling you guys, I don't enjoy Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. I don't like fighting games. But yet I am here being respectful to my audience that really enjoys these games and doing a whole live stream in the morning when I could be doing homework instead. I could be doing my job instead. I am here doing a live stream out of respect for the fact that I am a Nintendo YouTube channel and I know a lot of Nintendo fans enjoy Smash. I am here doing this stream for you guys, not because it's something I even care that much about. Because I can be respectful to others that enjoy things that I don't. So that's why I always ask my audience to be respectful to others that enjoy things you don't. So to just outright say, that game sucks, or this game sucks, or I don't get, this is, like, who gives a crap? You are basing your opinion on your own likes and desires and being inconsiderate of other people's likes and desires. Something doesn't factually suck just because you don't enjoy it. That's not really how things work. That might be how your brain processes things. That's really not how it works. Let me see here. You can suck at a game and still have fun. Fortnite's a big game with an even bigger sense of community. You hate Fortnite or any game just because gamers don't play it. That's just dumb. And that, what the hell? Why are we, do we have people in the chat artificially putting like definitions on what a gamer is? Do you play video games? Okay. Do you play video games and consider yourself to be a gamer? You're a gamer! It doesn't matter what you play on a phone? You just sit here and, I don't know, play Candy Crush on your phone all day, and then you walk around and tell people, I'm a gamer, man. I spend, 70 hours a week playing games. You're a gamer then. If you consider yourself to be a gamer and you play video games, you're a gamer. It doesn't matter what you play on. It doesn't matter what you're playing. I just use Candy Crush on a phone. It doesn't matter. There's no definition of gamer other than someone who plays games. Putting these artificial definitions on people and trying to disclude them or treat them as less, that's called classism. Stop it. We're all gamers. Why can't we just accept each other? Classism is stupid. Stop trying to feed your inferiority complex by having to put others down for playing things that you think don't count as real games. Guess what? Candy Crush is as real as Tetris. Tetris was a real game. Pac-Man was a real game. Pong was a real game. So why can't something like Candy Crush be real? Oh, because it's on a phone. Oh, because of microtransactions. Oh, free to play. Oh, screw Zynga. Screw the... Stop. Let people be. Let people enjoy the things they enjoy. Like, seriously, why do we have to categorize things in a way to insult others and put them down and act like they are less of a gamer, less important, because they don't play the kind of games that you deem to be superior? They don't play the kind of platforms you deem to be superior. Stop. Stop it. Respect everyone, man. See this. I mean, just look at the chat. We have like Atomic's Fang, who just got timed out for a minute. If everyone's a gamer, no one's a gamer. That makes literally no sense. I literally gave you the definition of gamer. Do you play games and do you consider yourself a gamer? That's it. There are plenty of people who play games that don't consider themselves a gamer. Okay, fine. Then what that means is that they don't define themselves as a gamer. That's okay. Being a gamer is a self-defining definition. Nobody can tell you if you're a gamer or not. Only you know if you consider yourself to be. As an example, if you watch sports, right? Would you consider yourself a sports fan? Or would you consider yourself a casual observer? Nobody knows but you. Do you literally enjoy watching the sports on TV? Or playing those sports? Do you literally enjoy the sports? Or are you just a casual observer who's kind of on the fringe that just says, yeah, I can watch a football game. Like my fiance, she can watch a Packer game now and then. but she wouldn't consider herself a sports fan. So like it's basically just, do you play games and do you consider yourself a gamer? If someone who's playing Candy Crush on their phone and considers themselves a gamer, they're a damn gamer, whether you like it or not. It's not up to you, it's up to them. It's so stupid. Why do we have to do it's like do you feel like the gaming medium is insulted if we consider that, by the way, a majority of gamers play on phones, and by the way, a majority of money made in the video game industry is made on phones? Oh, by the way, Apple, who doesn't even make games, just made more money off of games on phones than the entire gaming industry basically put together. More than Sony, more than Microsoft, more than Nintendo, more than Activision, more than EA, more than Ubisoft. Apple, who doesn't even make games, made more money from gaming than all these things. But we're supposed to sit here and pretend that people that play on phones don't matter, when they literally make up a majority of the video game industry. That's stupid. It's just stupid. You don't have to enjoy those games. That's fine. I don't play a lot of games on my phone. But it doesn't make you less because you do. In fact, a lot of the games on these phones are more complex than the games I played growing up. Candy Crush is more complex than frickin' Tetris. The OG Tetris is not as hard as trying to beat Candy Crush is. Like, this is so stupid. Why is it these genre of games were okay back in the day, but now today they're not considered real games anymore? Who decided that? Your little brain that's trying to make you feel that you are superior to others. Newsflash, none of us are superior to others. I'm not better than you and you're not better than me. None of us are better than anybody. All we have to judge is ourselves. How do we feel about ourselves and those that are most important around us, our family, our children, our wives and husbands and whatever else, our parents? That's the stuff that you should worry about. Don't worry about how others look at you. Don't worry about how you feel in comparison to a bunch of strangers on the internet. None of that stuff matters. I'm not better than you guys, and you're not better than me. We're all equals. We're all humans on this planet trying to be happy and live our lives. Right? I think we all have the same pursuit. We all want to be happy, right? So we're all basically trying to do the same thing. But why do we have to base our happiness on putting others down? Why do we have to ruin someone else's happiness to make ourselves happy? Does that make sense? Like, why would I fundamentally want to make others unhappy to make myself? You see what I mean? Like, it just doesn't make sense to me. It just doesn't make sense. Nintendo leading the handheld consoles until Steam Deck launches. I don't think, so Kimpo, this is just my personal opinion, I don't think Steam Deck is going to put a dent in Switch sales. In fact, by the time Steam Deck is widely available, which won't be till 2023, maybe not till 2024, because right now it's not widely available. It's on back order all the way into third quarter of next year, and by the time you get to third quarter of next year, you still won't be able to get it on the store shelves. It'll probably still be on back order going into 2023. At that point, by the time it's actually available and easy to purchase and could actually sell tens of millions of units, there'll be a new Nintendo Switch or a new Nintendo platform on the market. And what Steam Deck is spec-wise won't feel as impressive by the time we get to 2024. So we have to remember that Steam Deck sounds are amazing, but it's being made by Valve. And Valve is fine, but they don't know how to launch products. Steam Deck isn't on back order till quarter 3 of next year because they have 80 million orders in the bank. No, they're on back order because they probably only plan to launch with like 1 million units. And that's not enough. So, yeah. I'm not really worried. Like, as a Nintendo person who might be like, oh, is Steam Deck going to make Switch irrelevant? it's not even going to be widely available until Nintendo's already got their next gen system coming out. So why it's not even something that we should even worry about. It is cool if you get your hands on one. Sweet. I can't wait for all the reviews to come out. I can't wait to potentially go hands on with it myself. But it's still one of those. Yeah, most people aren't going to really have this thing while Switch is still relevant. You come in, you got Liger 45666 says, I come in and you're laying in the real facts, man. I mean, it makes me mad. This happens with every single Smash stream. I swear, every single time we get into a character reveal, people start to console war, and it's so stupid, or they start to fanboy war over characters, and it's so dumb. And that leads to this rant happening every single time. It's like people don't learn. Jeff says, none of us is better. False. Winners and losers exist and have for all of recorded history. All right, so let me ask you something, Jeff. So if we play a game of one-on-one basketball and you win, right? You beat me. You crush. You destroy me, right? Say you beat me 10-0. What do we know then? Okay, you're better at basketball than I am. Does that make you a better person than I am? Does the fact that you're better at a thing make you better than me? It makes you better than me at that thing, but does it make you better than me overall? So here's what happens in gaming a lot of the time. Like, let's say, because by the way, we weren't even talking about whether someone's better at Smash or whether someone's better at Fortnite or better at this or better at that. We weren't even talking about if someone's just more skilled at something than you. That wasn't even a conversation we were having. It was all, oh, mobile gamers are pieces of shits. They suck. Oh, if you like Fortnite, you suck. Because you don't like it. Because you don't enjoy it. They suck. Why does that, how does that, what? Are you trying to say that maybe your butt hurt that they're better at something than you? They're better at the games they play than you? And that's why you don't play them? Is that what you're trying to, like, why does that matter? I guarantee you, all 100 plus of you people in this chat right now are better at Super Smash Bros. Than me. Significantly better. I bet all of you would beat me one-on-one. It wouldn't even be close. Does that make you better than me? Makes you better at me than Smash, but does it make you somehow a superior person to me? Because you're better? I guarantee you I'm better at some things than you are. Does that make me superior to you? As an example, I think I do a pretty good job at this YouTube shtick. I obviously do it better than some. Does that make me a better person than them? No, it just means I have skills in something that makes me better at that something than them. It doesn't make me superior to them in all ways. You know, that's what happens is people get a superiority complex. You know, it's like, oh, I'm superior to you because of what I enjoy versus what you enjoy. Like, what? There's no real logic in there. Like, oh man, I love Switch, screw PlayStation 5, or I love PlayStation 5, screw Xbox. Okay, but your personal enjoyment of something doesn't invalidate someone else's personal enjoyment. So how are you better than them? There's not actually a correlation that says I'm better than you because I enjoy something different than what you enjoy. Like, there's nothing in there that screams I'm better other than your own ego. Man, some people just won't let it go. So, like, Atomic Fang says, mobile gamers are shit, which, by the way, we literally have a rule in our chat that we don't attack people. So, just referencing a group of people and calling them shit would be attacking people. So, you don't attack people. Now, you could attack mobile gaming, and you could say, in my opinion, like, if you approach this respectfully, Atomic Fang, you go, in my opinion, mobile games aren't very good because they ruined what I feel are the games I enjoy with proliferation and microtransactions, which, by the way, microtransactions existed before mobile phones even existed in a form that we know them to play games today. Microtransactions started in FIFA on consoles. In case you're aware, if you don't know the history of microtransactions, started with FIFA. Didn't start on mobile phones, started on FIFA. I want to make this clear. EA started the microtransaction train, not mobile phone devices. That's completely mischaracterizing where microtransactions started. had nothing to do with smartphones that didn't even exist till 2007. Started with FIFA on the Xbox 360. So, that being said, you can dislike mobile games for a number of reasons. Whatever. The people who play them are not responsible for why all of the quote unquote real games, which are just the games you prefer to play, why it's just not. That's not why. Capitalism is why. If you really want to get into it, we don't dive into politics. Capitalism is to blame. Don't blame the consumers. Blame capitalism. Capitalism is why you feel your games are worse today with microtransactions and DLC. It's not because of a specific group of people that play the games and consume the games. It's about the people making them wanting all the money in the world, wanting maximum profits, wanting to line their bank accounts. They did this. Nobody forced mobile gamers to be into microtransactions. They never needed to exist. Microtransactions didn't need to exist, but companies wanted to make lots and lots of money. We got a $5 super chat popping off here. Whoa! Yeah. Oh yeah. Thank you so much, just your average gamer. So he did a $5 super chat. He says, I'd be more of a mobile gamer if they made a Game Boy phone. Kudos to those who are, but it's just not my cup of tea. And that's what I mean. That's called being respectful. That is a very respectful comment. You can be not into something, but still be okay that others are. And if you're not okay that somebody's into something, a form of entertainment, by the way, we're not even talking about something controversial. It's a form of entertainment. Why are you judging people for how they are entertained? Unless that entertainment fundamentally is hurting somebody else, like obviously, I don't know, if you want to be judgmental of people who, back in the day used to watch gladiator games and enjoy people killing each other for entertainment. You can argue we technically replaced that with virtual killing of each other for entertainment, but it is what it is. I just don't understand why we can't be respectful like that. It's okay if you don't understand it. If you don't understand the appeal, that's cool. There's a lot of people that don't understand the appeal of Nintendo games. That doesn't make them less than like I am, because they enjoy other stuff. All right, let's see here. I'm a mobile gaming YouTuber, and there's a lot of big franchise games out on mobile that aren't just all tapping. We play full like HUD and control 2 5 fingers on screen, esports and all. Oh yeah, dude. Chris Kurosaki, I'm well aware. By the way, I used Candy Crush as like a generalized example just because I know how much hate that game can get. I also know that Candy Crush is a massive esport. A lot of people might not know that, but Candy Crush is massive. Beyond all that, though, there's actually a lot of like really, really damn good mobile games that most of you guys haven't played or experienced. Chris would know more about that than me because I don't play a lot of games on my phone, but I have seen some of them and experienced some of them, and they're quite good. So this is why I don't get it. Like, if you want to judge, like platforms, based on the games available on it, Switch is a piece of shit. Most of the games on Switch, if you go to the eShop, are shovelware bullshit. A vast majority of the games that are launched on Nintendo Switch suck. So, if someone enjoys those games, more power to them. But I'm not going to suddenly say the Switch is a crap platform because it's got a bunch of shovelware. Is Steam a shitty platform because the majority of the games released on it are broken and unplayable? No. Everyone has to wade through the bullshit to find the good games on every platform. It might be a newsflash to people, but that's just kind of the way it is. You got to wade through the shit to find the good stuff. That's every platform. Kind of like how turn-based games and card-based games aren't for me, but to the people that like them, hey, good for you guys. At least you're having fun. Exactly, Logan. I mean, same thing for me. I am not a big fan of Super Smash Bros. I'm not a big fan of fighting games. I don't enjoy fighting games. But hey, all of you guys here probably love Smash Bros. That's why you're here. So, more power to you. That's why we're doing this stream. I'm trying to be respectful to my audience. I would say 60% is shovelware. Some of the rest are not good indie games. With someone insulting ARM processors, that'd be really weird if they were. ARM is massive. ARM is oh no, Hugo was just asking if I think it'll use ARM. ARM processors are like literally also used in supercomputers. So like people shouldn't insult technology sometimes, but I know that wasn't the case here. Taker 610. Thank you so much, Taker 610. $2. It says, is there still a future for top-down Zelda? Duh. Of course there is. Link's Awakening proved it. Good morning. What's up, Adam Butters? You're dropping off your kid at school? Nice, man. Yeah, my kids all went on the bus, so. Charles Trudell, I'm curious to see how well Nickelodeon Brawl will do. I do hope it's a great to give Smash some competition, since competition is always positive. We'll see. I think a lot of the Nickelodeon, Smash Bros. Knockoff game looks really, really good for what it is. Again, I don't like fighting games, so I'm not like the best judging of them. But I will say that the development company behind the game does not have a good track record. The development company, the developing studio behind the game is known for producing a bunch of junk shovelware. So there is an innate fear that Nickelodeon game, while it's piquing people's curiosity, might not actually be that great. Because the people developing it don't have a good track record. Which, by the way, having a bad track record doesn't mean you can't make a good game. But it does warrant skepticism based on your history. So we'll have to wait and see. I'm cautiously optimistic, but again, I'm not going to pick it up because I'm not in the fighting game. The only fighting game I ever buy is Smash. And I always wonder why I buy it all the time because I barely play it. But I guess just to have it in case a friend of mine wants to play. I suppose. Because that's like every time I've played it, it's because a friend wanted to play. And then they get mad at me because you haven't unlocked all the characters. You didn't buy all the DLC. I'm like, yeah, because I don't care. Why spend $50 on DLC for a game I barely play? Recommend any games where the Switch OLED, when the Susan Situ, every game looks better on Switch OLED. Like any game you could think of on Switch looks better on OLED. There's not an exception to that rule. Every game looks better. So, the only thing people hope for in Nickelodeon All-Stars Brawl game is voice acting. Yeah, we'll see. The SpongeBob Wombo combo. By the way, don't say daddy because he gets mad at that. I don't get mad. I just correct you and say, please don't use that phraseology with me. I don't appreciate it. I am an actual dad of 3 school-age children. And, yeah. I know some people use it as a joke, but I don't know if it's a culture thing. I don't know what it is. But to me, it's kind of like, no, if you got daddy issues, you keep your daddy issues to yourself. Hope you have luck in fixing the Joy-Con rail. Nope. The ribbon cable on the old Switch is not long enough. So I have to wait. I tried finding a longer one online, and they just don't exist yet for that particular part. So I'm assuming within a couple months I'll be able to get some part out of China or something to fix it. So I'm not too worried about it. Or like worst case scenario, I can wait till there's a bunch of broken Switch OLEDs for like $50 on eBay and just buy one and just use it for parts. Either way, I'll be able to get it fixed here eventually. I'm attempting to be right at Walmart as they open here to snag an OLED and Dread. Nice, man. See, I have everything on pre-order, so I'm going to go to my local GameStop early, but that's mostly because I plan to live stream from my phone to you guys an hour before I pick it up. So I don't really need to be there early. My pre-order is already paid off and everything. But what are the chances of the last character reveal being something non-Nintendo? Well, I'd say pretty high, considering that there's been 4 Nintendo characters announced as DLC and 7 third-party characters. That would suggest it's a more than likely chance it's going to be third-party. when 2 out of every 3 characters announces third party. I hope Sakurai gets some rest after this. So I used to feel that way too. That, man, Sakurai deserves vacation. He deserves some rest. He's a workaholic. He's doing what he enjoys. He likes working hard. And he had noted in some recent Famitsu columns he hasn't had any health issues for quite some time now. So he's healthy, no problems, and he loves working. He's just ready to do something besides Smash. I hope, maybe this is just a bad hope, but I kind of hope that he steps away from Smash so he can actually make all the games and the ideas that he has before he hits retirement age. By the way, Masahiro Sakurai is still not that old, not in the gaming industry. So he's got plenty of years left to make the games he wants to make, but I just want him to actually get to do it. He usually just goes from one Smash game into the next Smash game. And I hope that that's not the case. I hope that he gets like a decade here to do what the hell he wants to do. What's up, Anton George? How you doing? Astral Chain, last DLC. Let's go. Nice, man. Make sure to not give your phone on the stream this time. It's okay. I have my GameStop rewards card on me, and I have my full receipt this time. See, last time I went in, I didn't have my receipt, and I couldn't find my GameStop card. As long as you have your GameStop card and or your receipt, you don't need to say your phone number. So we'll be all good this time. Don't worry about it. We'll be all good. All good. Good afternoon. Let's see here. Sakurai isn't the gaming sensei. He's just a character who's good at making games. Let Sakurai work on Kirby or Kid Icarus. See, Robo P. Let Sakurai do whatever the hell he wants. Sakurai doesn't work for Nintendo. I don't know if people realize this. Sakurai is independent. He doesn't work for Nintendo anymore. He hasn't worked for Nintendo in a long time. Let him do what he wants. Why be like, oh, let him work on Kirby. Let him work on this. How about just let him do what he wants? If he wants to work on Kirby, great. If he wants to work on Kid Icarus, great. If he wants to make a new IP, great. If he wants to make a game for PlayStation 5, let him. Let him do what the hell he wants to do. We don't have to okay, if you're not going to make Smash, go make this. No, he's independent. Let him do what he wants. He doesn't have to make games for Nintendo ever again. So just let the guy do what he wants. I'm hoping, and I think that's his plan, by the way. I think he's planning to do whatever he wants. Pretty sure that's been his plan the whole time. That's why he made Smash Ultimate. Because I'm pretty sure his plan the whole time is this is his swan song to the Smash franchise. And then he's going to kind of go off into the sunset and do whatever else in the gaming industry he's been wanting to do this whole time. All right, we're going to flip over here. Because we're almost time here. Let me full screen this, make sure it's set to HD. It is set to HD. We're all good. Full screen that. I am going to turn down the audio a smidge because people always complain that it's too loud. All right, so I think we're all good. Should be starting here in 2 minutes. We're 2 minutes away. Who acts like Sakurai's a minimum wage slave? Sakurai makes good money for starters. And he's chosen every time. He was choosing to continue Smash Bros. Out of respect for Iwata. He talked about this publicly, by the way. I'm not putting words in his mouth or making assumptions. Sakurai publicly stated the only reason he was still making Smash games was out of his respect and love for Satoru Iwata, because Iwata asked him to. And Super Smash Bros. Ultimate, I believe, is just his love letter to Iwata and saying goodbye to the franchise. That's what I believe. I could be wrong. But that's what I think was happening. We'll see, though. As Mario would say, let's go! I feel like the competitive gaming has divided the gaming community and causes toxicity. Competitive gaming's been around for a long time, by the way. Pretty much since the dawn of games. I will say that I feel like what causes toxicity in games has nothing to do with gaming, has to just do with people and our basing of happiness on things that ultimately don't matter. Instead of basing our happiness on things that are tangible and real, that we can touch, that we can taste, that we can feel, we base it upon artificial things that give us dopamine hits to our brain, which is fine, but we have a Smash Bros. Let's go, baby! The final unveiling, let's go! Here we go, one more time. I'm really on a high horse. On a high horse by saying none of us are better than each other.
こんにちは。大乱闘スマッシュブラザーズディレクター空野桜井正宏です。いよいよスマブラスペシャル最後のファイター発表になりました。まあ言っても一つ一つは単なるダウンロードコンテンツですからね、予算がないんですという理由でディレクター自身がプレゼンになった私のご紹介番組もこれが最後です。寂しいことですね。先に追加されるミーファイターのコスチュームをご紹介しておきます。少なめですが一応あります。こちらをどうぞ。
It's so funny to see like an Octoline, you know, like Splatoon crossover when like doing it in the game. But technically, Octolines are not in the game, so. Oh my god! I love how just like a hat is a Mii Fighter skin. That's funny. Oh, there it is! Doomslayer! Bah! So it probably won't be Doom Guy being at it because Doomslayer's the main guy. I'm glad Doom got some rep. That's good. Doomslayer. October 18th for 75 cents. Woohoo!
まさかのドゥームスレイヤー、ファンからはドゥームガイなどと言われますが、原作についてはここでご紹介することができませんが FPS の始祖ですね。どんなコンピューター上でも動くとか動かないとか。配信日は10月19日です。この日最後のファイターが配信され、それでスマブラスペシャルの配信はいよいよ終了となります。2018年3月、最初のムービーが発表されてからの感情でも丸3年半以上経過しています。中学や高校を入学から卒業までできてしまう。開発はスマブラ4から地続きに行われており、プロジェクトスタートから数えると小中学校を合わせた義務教育も終わってしまう長さなわけで、長い。それはもう筆舌に尽くしがたいいろんなことがありました。しかしこのゲーム業界である種のお祭りを提供し続けられたことは価値があったのではないかなと思います。しかしいよいよ今回がラストです。最後の一人となる参戦ファイターをこれからご紹介します。こちらをご覧ください。
were true? No! Why am I excited for something? Ah! No way the rumors were true! The rumors were true, baby! There we go! I literally reported on the rumor as a joke! And then it was real! Ah! Oh, that's awesome! That is awesome. Now can we get all the Kingdom Hearts games on Switch, please? Wow. They got the approval they needed to add Sora. Damn. People are going to be mad because it's another sword fighter. Let's go. Sora's finally here. Nice.
私ですら驚いてしまいますが、キングダムハーツから空の参戦です。私の会社名と同じだな。偶然ですが。ちなみに空とは英語で言うスカイのことです。これ、海外向けの親切な説明というやつです。まずは原作のご紹介から。キングダムハーツとは、2002年からディズニーとスクエアエニックスにより展開されている作品です。ディズニーの各作品の世界を股にかけ冒険するアクション RPG シリーズで、空はその主人公。シリーズは多岐に及びシステムや主人公が変わることもありますが、基本的には空の物語になりますが、ご協力を得てここに空の参戦が実現しました。なんと早速、スマブラでの空をお見せします。本当にいる。
Let's just say tonight's podcast is going to be pretty wild.
この右の人ではなくて左の人、
HMK has probably had a heart attack on stream. HMK has probably literally had a heart attack.
スマブラの世界に立っている。
I'm not
最
even
後に
like
ふさわし
joking.
いファイ
That
ター
guy,
と思うのですが、いかがでしょう
he's
か。
just got to be like
空が、
dying.
最も望まれる参戦ファイターであることは分かっていました。
Sora was the most
6年以上前、スマブ
from
ラ
the
4の
old
時、
Smash
ス
ballad.
マ
Oh
ブラ
my
投稿
god.
権というアン
The
ケートを
suggestion
行った
came
の
from
です
the
が、
old
新
Smash
規参
ballad.
戦希望キャラクターの中でトップだったのが空です。
They added him
当時
based on
ス
the
マブラ
old
投稿
school
権の開
Smash
催にあた
ballad.
り、
Oh my
生前
god.
の岩田社長と打ち合わせた結果、集計結果は伏せることになりました。上位の各キャラクターを参戦希望するユーザーが各メーカーさんに激しく要望してしまうことにより、各方面にご迷惑をおかけしてしまうからです。結果を発表できなかったことは申し訳ないと思っていますが、長きを経て今日の結果につなげられたことは良かったと思います。空の参戦がいかに難しくハードルが高いことか、事情を察することができるほど、分かってくれると思います。少なくとも他のファイターが1人増えるのとは意味合いが異なります。しかし今こうしてスマブラの舞台に立っています。私としても驚くばかりですが、いろいろなご協力を得て、参戦に至ったという次第です。ありがたいことですね。早速ご紹介していきましょう。
I literally, wow.
例によって開発中のものなので、バランスは変わる可能性があります。またカメラは特殊なものを使っていることをご了承ください。これを言うのも最後ですね。今回のプレゼンでは空の声は英語になっていますが、日本語と英語が実装されます。ダウンロードコンテンツのファイターは趣向を凝らした個性が強いものが多かったですが、今回は比較的素直に誰でも使えることと思います。ただ個性がないわけではないです。むしろ高い方だと思います。まずは大雑把な特徴から。性質上空中戦が得意です。空ですからね。空中ジャンプも高いし、復帰できる距離もかなり長い。その分、挙動がふわりとしています。優しめです。大きな弱点ですが、体重はかなり軽いです。しぜさんや子供リンクよりもさらに軽いぐらい。質量という理由は、性質というべきですかね。つまりこれは吹っ飛ばされやすいことを意味します。カラーバリエーションについても最後だし、おしゃれな空のことだから頑張ってみました。体型や顔は初代キングダムハーツの空で、彼が衣装替えしているようなイメージになっています。後のシリーズでは成長して、髪型や体つきも違ってきますからね。ご覧ください。 1P、2P、3P、4P のそれぞれが初代2、3D つまりドリームドロップディスタンス、あと3風の衣装になると豪華ですね。それぞれでファイターのアートワークのポーズも変えています。原作の劇中においても、空のコスチュームというのは多彩に変わるのですが、特に基本となるシリーズの4つを抑えられたのは大変良かったと思います。どうです？豪華でしょう。そして 5P 以降はそれぞれの服装をさらに色替えしています。 6P はキングダムハーツ2のブレイブフォーム風、 7P はキングダムハーツ2のウィズダムフォーム風、 8P はキングダムハーツ3のアルティメットフォーム風では 5P はというとこれです。タイムレスリバー風、ちゃんとフェイシャルつまり表情も専用に持っている贅沢仕様です。これに伴いファイタースピリッツも5種になります。
Dude, his final smash has to.
3D.
His final smash has to have Disney characters, right? They've been kind of avoiding it right now. There's been no Disney
DLC の中で
characters
は最も凝ったコスチュームであると言えますね。
in the final
では
smash.
技の説明に移ります。映像配信も最後なので
No way.
参戦ファイターの
Which,
振
by
り
the
返り
way,
もしたいですね。
For those of
お
you
相
that
手と
like
し
the
て
crazy
無理
theories
やり
out
にで
there
も全
about
員
how
出してい
things
き
are
たい
all
と思いますの
connected,
でよろしくお
Sora
願い
is
し
now
ま
in
す。
Smash, which now
誰
connects
によろしくお願い
everything
します
that's in Smash Bros. to everything that's Disney.
最後までいける
period.
かな。
But anyways, let's see
空
what
の
the
攻
attacks
撃は原作も踏まえ比較的ゆっくりめに出ます。出だしのスピード的には不利だけど攻撃が出ている時間が長い分打ち勝ちやすいという側面もあります。またボタン連打あるいは押しっぱなしで一部の技が3連コンボになります。これがあるとさらに原作っぽい動きになりますね。具体的には弱攻撃、横強攻撃、通常空中攻撃、前空中攻撃の4つが3連コンボになります。そのまま A、 前に入れて A、 空中でそのまま A、 空中で前に入れて A。 弱攻撃はスピード速め攻撃力低め、横強攻撃は比較してスピード遅め攻撃力高め、通常空中攻撃は牽制でオールラウンドに使え、前空中攻撃はステージ外に追い込むのに使えます。どちらも小ジャンプから使うことで地上戦にも向きます。小ジャンプ攻撃は攻撃ボタンとジャンプボタンを同時落ちするだけです。ブンブン振るっているだけでもある程度の脅威にはなります。ただし小ジャンプからだとヒットしなければ3発目が出る前に着地してしまいます。ヒットしない牽制なら2発止めにした方がいいかも。コンボ中にボタンを途中で止めて別の技につなぐのもありです。ちょっと忙しいですが空中途中止めの急降下で地上コンボにつなげる手もあります。
Two wrongs don't make a right.
実はコンボと単発止めで相手のぶっ飛ばしが変わっていることがあります。これは横強攻撃コンボ一発目に注目してください。相手が吹っ飛ばないですよね。これは単発止め、相手が吹っ飛ぶ、威力も異なります。3連コンボ以外の技をご紹介します。まず上強攻撃、攻撃時間が長く連続ヒットします。見た目通り対空に使ってもいいですが近ければ地上の相手を巻き込めます。また相手の蓄積ダメージが低ければ追撃を加えることができるかも。下強攻撃、隙は弱攻撃単発より少ないぐらいで使いやすいと思います。そしてこの浮かせて引き寄せられるような軌跡を見れば使いどころはなんとなくわかるはず。先ほどの上強攻撃などコンボの起点になります。空中コンボなども通りやすいです。横スマッシュ攻撃、大きく振りかぶってから打撃する技で普通に使う上では撃墜の主力技。空の特徴から持続は少し長めかも。上スマッシュ攻撃、キーブレードから放つフラッシュで攻撃する技。隙の大きさから対空攻撃に使いにくいところもありますが攻撃範囲は意外と広いです。 中心で当てるようにした方がわずかに大きめに吹っ飛ばすほか、結果的に相手がかわしにくくもなります。先ほどの下強攻撃と組み合わせるのも良いかも。下スマッシュ攻撃、小ジャンプから下突きをする技。ジャンプするので足元の攻撃を避けつつ攻撃することができます。また衝撃波を含む攻撃範囲は割と広めです。ということは一部ファイターに対する置き攻めにも使えるかもしれませんね。コスチュームを変えてみました。次は空中攻撃。通常空中攻撃と前空中攻撃がコンボなので、後ろ空中攻撃からシンプルにバシンと叩きます。軽めのファイターのスマッシュ攻撃程度の攻撃力はあるでしょう。振り向きつつ使えばこのように小ジャンプからでも出せるけど、コンボが強力なので他のファイターほどのアドバンテージはないかも。上空中攻撃、見た目通り対空技としてジャンプ力が高い空なので結果的に迎撃可能範囲は広いです。下空中攻撃、これは原作ではハリケーンピリオドと言われていた技。縦回転しながら急降下攻撃します。後で説明しようと思いますが、他のファイターではなかなかできない運用ができます。そして各種投げ前は比較的スタンダード。打撃は第三者にも当てられます。投げ後ろ、原作でもこういった投げをしますね。吹っ飛ばしが高い上、他者を巻き込むことができます。上投げ、条件が揃えば空中での連続攻撃にも使えるかも。下投げ、威力は低めですが相手を引き離さないので各種コンボなどがつながりやすいです。そして必殺技のご説明です。またコスチューム変えます。通常必殺技は魔法、なんと3つの魔法があり順次切り替えられていきます。ファイガ、サンダガ、ブリザガと蓄積ダメージ部分に常に装填されている魔法が表示されています。打つと切り替わると。打つたびに自動切り替えで次の魔法が装填されるので、使う側も対戦相手も次に出る魔法を意識すると良いでしょう。まずファイがまっすぐ横に飛ぶ魔法でボタンを連打することで連射できます。止めると次のサンダガへ。球が大きめでリアクションが大きめなので中距離が得意な相手によく効きます。単発で放ってそれを起点にいろいろな攻めをするのにも向いています。サンダガは雷撃がまっすぐ3つ目の前に落ちてきます。隙が大きく当てにくいところありますが攻撃範囲が広く、最初の1発に当てれば3発とも当たるようになります。空中発動によるサンダガは地上よりも範囲が狭くなります。ただうまく当てることで画面外押し出しにも有効に使えます。相手の行動を制限しやすいのでハマれば強いですがくれぐれも好きにはご注意を。次にブリザガ、攻撃範囲は一番狭いですが相手を凍らせられるという特徴があります。無数の弾が出るのでかすって当てるよりも直撃してたくさん当てた方が良いです。凍らせられたらボタン連打などで復活を早められますが原則的に蓄積ダメージが大きいほど長く凍っています。当然追加攻撃を与えるべきですが強化中のダメージは半減します。できれば解除された時にヒットさせるのがお得。魔法はそれぞれ反射ができます。性質上上に打ち上げてしまうサンダガには効果が薄いかも。吸収もできます。特にブリザガがまとめて吸収された時の回復量などは大きめ。しまうこともできますがまずサンダガは真下に落ちるため空中で使わないと意味がありません。ブリザガは粒子の中の一つしかしまえないので実質出番はないと思います。いずれにせよどの魔法も牽制に適しているので反撃を受けにくい範囲でどんどん使うと良いでしょう。それぞれにヒットしたりかわした後まで考えられればおのずと戦法は広がることと思います。対戦中使いたい魔法に合わせておくためしれっと空打ちするのもありです。サンダガ使いたいなーって時こうやって ところで余談ですが、ウェアピールでも順番に切り替わる魔法表現になります。ストップが、エアロが、ケアルがと。ただし何の効果もないんですけどね、見てくれだけとはまさにこのこと。横必殺技はソニックレイブ。なんと3回2位の方向に飛べる技です。最初は必ず真横に飛びますが、この技によってかなり柔軟性のある飛行ができます。連続で飛ぶのはスティックを飛びたい方向に倒すだけ。ボタンを連打すると2回目以降に近くの相手にロックオンして飛びます。この時の攻撃力はより高く、また移動距離も多少長いです。ただし自滅に注意。移動はピカチュウや月光河の上必殺技に似てますが、ロックオンによる突進はアバウトな反撃手段として有効です。使い分ければ移動にも攻撃にも頼りになる技です。高い復帰力を誇るのは言うまでもありません。相手に当てたらその状態を見て攻撃を続けるか間合いを置くかを使い分けたら良いと思います。落下のごまかしにもどうぞ。なお突進のたびに速度と距離が少しずつ落ちていきます。相手にヒットしたりシールドされても下がるので、相手の近くで隙をさらさないようにご注意。コスチューム変えます。上必殺技はエリアルスイープ。回転しながら上昇し、相手に連続打撃を与えます。リンクの空中回転切りに似てますが、こちらは地上にいても上昇します。吹っ飛ばし力もそれなりにあるので、うまく当てれば上空の相手を撃墜できます。なお上昇中、わずかに左右に動くことができますね。そして誰もが頻繁に使うべき重要なポイントとして、上必殺技後ジャンプの頂点では横必殺技ソニックレーブにつなげられるという性質があります。これはとっても大事なので、ぜひ覚えてください。画面のどこにいたとしても空中ジャンプ、エリアルスイープ、ソニックレーブを併用すればかなりの追撃や復帰ができます。もう空は空のものと言っても過言ではないかも。例えば下空中攻撃、上必殺、横必殺、3つのうちの2つほど上昇要素があれば十分です。空中ジャンプで制空権を取ってからとか、空中コンボを空中ジャンプでフォローし、上必殺とか横必殺で戻る。上必殺から横必殺で締めるのは必ずマスターしてください。これは逆にしても発動しないです。空中コンボを振り回し、適当なところで帰るっていうのも結構有効です。相手の復帰手段が攻撃系なら、次にご紹介するカウンターを当てるのも良いでしょう。余裕で帰れます。相手はそうじゃないかもしれないけど。というわけで下必殺技はカウンターなのですが、他のファイターのカウンター技と性質が異なります。これが普通のファイターのカウンター。相手の攻撃はピタッと止まっていますが、中断はされていません。こちらが空のカウンター。相手の姿勢が崩されています。これは原作にあったカウンターを再現しています。相手が少し遠のくことは覚えておくと良いかも。例によって相手の攻撃力が高いほど相手に強い打撃を与えます。前方に対してカウンターするので、後方からの攻撃は受けにくいです。必ずダメージを食らうというわけではありませんが、なるべく前で受けましょう。それと飛び道具などを受け流すことができます。多くの弾は後方に流してしまうために反撃にならないですが、受け流し後に即攻撃するので近い相手の打撃にはなりやすいです。多人数戦なら第三者に当たることもあるかも。攻撃力は 1.4 倍ぐらいに増えています。なお受け流した弾は空に攻撃権があります。以上技をご紹介しました。全員きれいに登場させられたはず。皆様お疲れ様でした。皆様って誰？あれ、最後の切り札は と思うかもしれませんが、ここでは説明を省略してしまいます。自らの目でご確認を。
What?
切り札の名前だけお伝えしておく
They're
と、
not gonna show us
鍵
the
穴
final
の封印
smash?
と言います。総
Ah.
合的に見て、ソロは非常に原作っぽい
Please say he
特
like
性で
just
動
shadow
くことが
drops
できます。
today.
お楽しみください。
Ah, shadow drop
次
today.
にステージのご紹介です。坂巻滝の底から遠くに見えるのは
That's cool. I like that.
ホローバスティオンです。キングダムハーツの終盤付近で登場するマレフィセントの居城。2ではレディアントガーデンとして再建が進んでいたところですね。昔はレディアントガーデンでホローバスティオンと化し、またレディアントガーデンとして再建されると。地形自体は比較的シンプルで、中央に板が1枚。ホローバスティオンの近くを巡回しながら戦います。原作地形が垣間見られますね。原作では難所だったこともあり、この地形を眺めながらいろいろ思い出す方もおられるのではないかなと。しかしこのステージ、単純にホローバスティオンを周回するだけではありません。制限時間が近づいたり、ストック数が減ることで試合終了が近づくと、というように背景が原作でおなじみの心の中の世界に遷移します。これはダイブトゥーハートと言います。なんて粋な演出なんだろう。登場キャラクターもいろいろあります。お見せしていきます。こういった演出でいろんなキャラクターが楽しめるのは望ましいところではないかなと思いますね。もちろん戦場化、終点化もできます。はい、それでは、恒例のお試しプレイに行きたいと思います。前回の和也の収録の時、実は CP の都合で近接戦闘がほぼ効かないっていうような状態になっていたんですね。なので、遠くの間合いからという攻め方をせざるを得なかったんですが、開発中あるあるで、どういう風になるかなと今回は体力制でやろうと思います。これだと、空の空中制動能力みたいなものはあんまり生きないルールなんですが、もしもこれでフィニッシュをするとちょっとだけ原作に沿った、素敵演出が入ることになると思いますので、できればお楽しみにしてください。では始めます。はい、今回の相手はこの2人です。因縁のある2人。読み込み早いな。とりあえず魔法で牽制をしたり、よしよしカウンター。近いところでブリザがやっても第三者に邪魔をされるというのはもちろんありますね。忘れてた。コンボをキャンセルしてとかもやんなきゃね。痛い。なんだかんだで一進一退の攻防ですけど、セフィロスだけがちょっとリードしてるかな。おっとやられた。空中攻撃ニュートラル。ダイブトゥーハート始まりました。誰かな。やっとか。よーし、まとめていくぞ。ここだ。扉の中でじっとしていてくれ。でもこっから2人とも怒ってる。
Darn! It doesn't.
これは
No Disney characters appear. Disney
来
won't
ま
give
し
up.
たね。このまんま 超級武神破山バージョン5
I was
に
really
行ってほ
hoping
しいと
some
ころ、
like
セフィロス
Mickey,
に
Mickey
ね
and Goofy. and stuff.
おいい感じいいですよ。ストップが
So they got the approval to obviously put
Oh,
stuff in,
so
probably
much
listen to the music, but
そもそも当たんだ。ほら
no actual Disney characters
まずいね
are
これ。
gonna make it in. Darn.
今だー。はい原作再現フィニッシュ。はい無事に勝負がつきました。これでこういうふうにプレイするのも最後ですね。お疲れ様でした。次に音楽のご紹介です。原作におけるそれぞれのワールドに紐づく曲の使用はできなかったのですが、それ以外の主要曲から検討しました。実装されるのは全9曲です。ステージがホローバスティオンであることを前提に、対戦シーンにも通用する代表的な曲をピックアップしています。全曲原作の音源そのままです。アレンジは基本的にはないのですが、連動企画というのがありまして、キングダムハーツメロディー・オブ・メモリーという作品があります。これをプレイしていると、その作品内にあるディアリー・ビラブドスイングバージョンが追加されます。ディアリー・ビラブドはタイトルで流れるキングダムハーツを代表する曲。対戦には合わない曲であり、原曲の実装は難しかったのですが、これでなんとか。なお1曲だけ書き下ろしの曲があります。勝利時のファンファーレ、ハンドインハンドベースですね。ここはオリジナルの作曲家である下村陽子さんに書き下ろしていただいています。ありがとうございます。
Nice.
多数あったスマブラ用アレンジ曲もこれが最後になりましたね。原曲アレンジを含むたくさんの音楽家の皆さん、どうもありがとうございました。いろいろ仕掛けられてファンも喜んでいると思います。専用のスピリッツボードも追加されます。お題目はカイリ、ベントス、アクア、テラ、リク、シオン、アクセル、ロクサス。みんな味方キャラクターですね。アクセル、アクアは名前が被っている別のキャラクターがいますから、作品名がカッコでつきます。省略すると閉まらないので、改めて配信日です。10月19日に配信予定。ファイターパスボル2があればそのまま受け取り可能。単体でも購入可能です。
13 days from now.
アミーボについてもお知らせします。残念ながら現物が手元にないのですが、まずスティーブのアミーボが2022年春に発売予定です。木工を見ましたが、まさしくスティーブ。どっから見てもスティーブ。加えてアレックスもアミーボ化されることが決まりました。これはまさしくアレックス。上から見ても下から見てもアレックス。そして以下のアミーボも発売決定です。これらが任天堂のフィギュアとして出るのはなかなか熱いですね。ところで本番組の収録に伴いいただいた新情報があります。キングダムハーツの各種シリーズが任天堂スイッチでも遊べるようになるそうです。なんとクラウドゲーミング方式によってキングダムハーツ3まで遊べるようになるということです。
Okay. What?
対応タイトルが3つありまして、
What?
キングダムハーツ HD1.5 プラス 2.5 リミックス。
I don't even care if it's just the cloud
初代
version.
と2のカッ
Are
プリ
you
ング
kidding
で
me?
チェーンオブメモリーズなど関連作品もあります。次はキングダムハーツ HD2.8 ファイナルチャプタープロローグ。
This is the
これ
best
は
Sakurai
つまり
presents
キングダムハー
ever.
ツ 3D のリマスターがメイン。
They
3D こ
literally have
と
game
ドリームドロ
announcements.
ップディスタンスは 3DS で出ていた作品です。そしてキングダムハーツ3、いわゆるダークシーカー編の完結を迎えます。つまりこれらを遊べば空の足跡は
Yeah,
全
the
て
third
たど
one's
れ
gonna
ると
be
いうこと
cloud
で
version,
す。
but so what?
私はこれらをすでに
So what?
遊んでいますが、全部クリアするのはかなり
We'll be able to play all the
大変な
Kingdom
体
Hearts
験に
games
な
on
ると思います
Switch,
凄まじい
baby.
ボリュームで。配信時期については続報をお待ちください。
Yeah!
というわけでいよいよお開きです。
Alright, I might have to do some game live stream of some Kingdom Hearts, baby. Holy crap. Talk about unexpected. What else could there be to announce?
大乱闘スマッシュブラザーズスペシャルの最後の放送が終わりました。本当に終わるんだな。仕事を重ねていればいつかは達成できるということでしょうね。私のツイッターで今日の1枚と称してスクリーンショットを上げていますが、冷静に見るとたった1本のゲームソフトから取られているとは思えない振り幅ですよね。それだけいろいろ作ってきたということではあります。今までの大乱闘スマッシュブラザーズスペシャルの実績などを軽くまとめてみました。ご覧ください。改めて見ると凄まじい数、ゲームのコラボレーション作品としては未曾有の領域だと思うのですが、それぞれのキャラクターには一つ一つに開発者や関係者、原作ゲームの世界ファンなどがいるわけです。それを一手にお預かりし制作をするというこの仕事は他では味わえない稀有で重大な仕事だったと思います。スタッフはもちろん広報などを含む関係者、原作に携わった方々、支持してくださった方々、楽しんでくれた方々も全て含めお礼を申し上げます。どうもありがとうございました。最後に、空参戦ムービーの完全版ゲームパートなどが加わったものをご紹介してお別れにしたいと思います。皆様今までどうもありがとうございました。
They're just repeating the trailer from the reveal trailer. Yeah, so they're just repeating it. That's pretty cool. That's damn. So the rumors were true from the one person who supposedly was working at Disney Music. So that's cool. So Sora's in Smash. And then obviously having all the Kingdom Hearts games. I'm trying to see if they're all cloud versions or not. I know they said for sure Kingdom Hearts 3 would be cloud. I'm trying to see if all of them are cloud. I for some reason I can't imagine all of them are cloud. Like some of the 3DS games, there's no reason those would be cloud. But it's possible that maybe everything is cloud. Let me look at the screenshot here. So Kingdom Hearts. So we're getting the HD versions. So we're Kingdom Hearts HD 1.5 plus 2.5 remix, HD 2, Final Chapter Prologue. Those are, I guess it looks like it's probably gonna all be cloud. I'll have to try those out. I'm glad they're on Switch at all. I mean, I'd rather have them on. I mean, I would rather them be local on the Switch, obviously, but I'd rather have them than not. That's the kind of thing. Like, if the choice is cloud versions of the games, or just don't have the games at all, it's just cloud. This is such like a happy trailer. Sora is just such a happy person. Let's go! That feels like an appropriate end to the Smash DLC. It really does. All right. Let's that's all done. All right, let's flip back here. So, final thoughts that I have on this. Obviously, Sora getting added to Smash. I didn't really think it was possible or going to happen, mostly because of the Disney licensing. And if it looks like they got worked around it, obviously Disney approved of it. But Disney obviously approved of it with the caveat, hey, don't put our Disney music in the game. Don't put our, don't put our characters that we own the IP rights to in the game. So they had to work around those restrictions, which it's a crossover game, so you could easily just focus on one side of it instead of both sides, which is what they did here. It does feel a little strange to have a Kingdom Hearts character in the game that doesn't reference anything from Disney, except obviously on the Keyblade, because the Keyblade itself has a little Mickey Mouse, little chain ending on it. That clearly is a Disney-owned logo that they had to get approval for. But still, it's really cool that they were able to get this character in the game, a character that I felt like there was just too many companies involved to make happen. Really, really cool. Obviously, Kingdom Hearts, if you've never played it, is just, you got to be into RPGs. If you're not into RPGs, you're not going to enjoy it. It's a really good game, really good franchise, really complex story. If you're someone who loves story and loves piecing things together, Kingdom Hearts is quite the tale. Very confusing sometimes to follow, but in all the right ways for lots of speculation. So this is pretty cool. Obviously, I did not expect to see new games announced for Switch today. We've had other character reveals that don't really have games on Switch, and they didn't get new games unveiled. But here we did. Now, they seem to all be cloud versions of games, which I know that automatically is going to make a select portion of any Nintendo Switch audience just not care, because they refuse to pay for cloud games. They refuse to even play cloud games. But still, it's better to have the option to play than not. That's always been my opinion. Knowing me, I'm probably going to check them out, because I have only played some of the Kingdom Hearts games. I haven't played all of them. So it might be kind of cool to try to play them from start to end, and do them right here on my Switch OLED. Like, that would be pretty cool. Play it on an OLED screen. I think it'll be a lot of fun. So we'll see. It depends on obviously the pricing, the release date. There's a lot of stuff we don't know yet. Obviously, if it's priced at a ridiculous amount, they want like $200 to play all 3 games. That's a little insane. But like, if I can do all 3 for like 60, that's not that bad of a deal. So I might try it. Plus, I've already done cloud gaming on my Switch, and it works fine. I honestly don't have any complaints about it. Cloud gaming is actually much further along than people think it is. So I don't know, but that's just my take on this. I'm someone who doesn't genuinely play and enjoy Smash Bros. Games, but damn, that was good. Even I can admit that was good. Should have been Waluigi. But again, there's always going to be people that are disappointed because it's not the character they wanted it to be, takes maybe 8 hours to properly explain that plot to Kingdom Hearts 3, and then if you be silly about it and then just rush less than 40 minutes. Yeah. Dude, the story is so complicated, and that's the funny thing. Like, I've only played like a couple of the games, and I've never played like the mainline Kingdom Hearts 1, Kingdom Hearts 2, Kingdom Hearts 3. I've only ever played some of like the side dishes, and you want to talk about confusing. Try jumping into the story by just playing like a side game. Oh, it's so messed up. So I'm kind of looking forward to maybe starting from the very beginning and working my way to the end. That should be a lot of fun. Thanks for subscribing, Walkie Leg. I appreciate it. Happy to see Sora. It's just cool to see him in there. It was a good ad. Master Chief would have been a good ad. Crash would have been a good ad. A lot of characters would have been a good ad. But it's cool to see him in there. And it makes a lot of sense. Japanese studio makes the game. A studio that Nintendo works closely with. It kind of makes sense. Can someone Photoshop the trailer so it's spiral? So yeah, I know my camera died a couple times during the thing. Again, my camera overheats. It's dumb. If you wonder why it doesn't at night when I'm doing night streams or when I'm doing my podcast, it's because I bring a fan in here from my bedroom and I blow the fan at the back of the camera, and then the camera stays cool and it doesn't shut off. We figured this out during E3 that's what was causing the camera to crash. The problem is my fiance is sleeping, and we sleep using the fan, so the fan's on in her bedroom. So like morning streams like this, I just don't have an extra fan. Should I buy an extra fan? Probably. Should I keep a fan in my office? Probably. But I don't. I could have counteracted it and I could have just cranked the air conditioner in my house, but then it gets really, really cold. Let's see here. Technically, Nintendo kind of teased this with the Disney game. They got announced in the last Direct. There was a Smash-looking invitation in the Disney game. Yeah, I noticed that. I'm not sure if that was actually related or not. It feels like, obviously, in hindsight, it was. But it was also kind of maybe, not. It's hard to tell with some of these in-game references if they end up actually meaning anything, but still pretty cool. Still hyped for Nickelodeon All-Stars Brawl. I'm not into fighting games. So I think it's cool that like all my favorite Nickelodeon characters are going to be smashing each other's face in. I just don't know if the game's going to be any good, but I think it's kind of funny. Just that idea makes it cool. Time to water cool it like Linus did. Time to water cool what? The Switch OLED? Oh, you mean water cool my camera? Because that's right, they water cooled an 8K red camera. It's insane. It is insane. I should take apart the camera and just water cool it. That would fix all the problems. I legitimately have a reason to water cool the camera. It would fix the overheating problems on live stream. By the way, it's not just a problem on live stream. Sometimes I'll be recording. So I record directly to an SD card in 4K 60 FPS. And like it'll finish the 10 minutes because I can only do 10 minutes at a time because it's not an actual video camera. It's not the GH line. So at 10 minutes, I gotta go hit the record button again. Well, if it's overheating, it won't let me hit the record button again. So then I gotta turn it off and wait for it to cool down and then turn it back on and get back to recording again. It's a pain in the butt. So it does affect more than just streams. And when No One Fighter Pass 11 is available, no, the October 18th? I have no idea. Smash fans, we kind of want a sword fighter now. Well, that's what's cool about Sora too. He's kind of like a in between. Like he's like a ranged magic sword fighting fighter. He's a pretty unique character for Smash. October 18th, yeah. So I was right with October 18th. I was gonna say I'm pretty sure October 18th was the date. That's the one that kept saying, "What's up with that jacket? Take it off." Excuse me. No. Just no. Just no. I'm not taking the suit off. This suit is my pride and joy. I ain't taking this thing off. Just for that, Kill the Chicken's 23. I'm gonna wear it on like my next like 6 live streams. Just gonna wear the suit jacket all the damn time. I'll put on a tie for you next time too. Make it feel extra special. Thanks for subscribing, Sarit. All right, well that's gonna kind of do it. I don't really have much else to say. Sora's in Smash, which is just crazy to me. Sakurai retiring, or will he possibly make another Smash game? He's not retiring. He might be retiring from Smash. Sakurai is not actually that old, guys. So he's not going to retire from game development, but he might be no longer making Smash. We don't know yet. I missed your stream last night. Just wanted to ask right quick: is the OLED dock taller than the OG dock? It's a good question. Where's the OG dock? Suppose I have one down here. Hold on. This is one. This is set up from E3, and I haven't really used it since. Hold on. All right. Nope, it's shorter. See if I can represent this for you. So it's hard to see on camera. It's very close. But it's also slightly less thick. All right, so here's like a dollar bill. going along the top, and then boom. See how it kind of pushes it? So so the original dock's actually slightly taller and it's slightly wider. So this is actually smaller, not wide. So yeah, smaller. The answer is smaller. Yeah, I haven't used this dock since E3. Splatoon skin dock. Literally have not used this since E3. Crazy. What a missed opportunity to add. Oh, see, this is what happens. It doesn't matter who they announce. Remember what I said at the very beginning of this stream? It doesn't matter who Nintendo announced. People are going to be disappointed. That's just the way it is. And look at what's happened in the stream. Oh, it wasn't this character. Oh, it wasn't that character. Oh, missed opportunity. See, there's no winning. It doesn't matter what they announce, who they announce. You can't win. They just can't win. It doesn't matter. It's one of the reasons why I'm glad they're done announcing characters, because all it does is just divide gamers, it felt like to me. Monster Hero Sakurai did talk about leaving the industry a few times, but since the new prime minister is a big anime fan in entertainment industry, so he could help people happy. One thing he said in a recent interview that Sakurai did note is he said in several interviews that he wants to walk away from Smash and do something else. But he also said that he enjoys playing games more than he enjoys making games, but that he will continue to make games so long as people want him to, and that he has something to contribute to people's enjoyment in doing so. So that to me doesn't sound like a guy retiring. It sounds like a guy hey, I enjoy being a gamer more than making the games. It's more fun to play than make, but hey, I'm going to keep making games. So, yeah, I think he's going to step away from Smash for a while. I don't know if it'll be permanent. By the way, Smash Ultimate, I can tell you right now, next generation Nintendo platform, we're just going to get Smash Ultimate with all the DLC included for $60. I'm just letting you know right now. That's what's going to happen. They're not going to make a new Smash game next gen. It's going to be the Mario Kart 8 Deluxe of the Switch era. That's what it's going to be. They're just going to package it all together for $60. I'm just letting you know ahead of time so people don't get all mad about it. Yeah, that's what they're going to do. You know how hard it is to follow up Ultimate? They're going to keep Ultimate going for as long as they can. So, thanks for letting me know the dock size. My current Switch is barely not obscuring the bottom corner of my TV. Yeah, so it's slightly not as tall. And what the good news is this Switch is the same height-wise. So this height of this Switch is the same as the original Switch. The width is what's different. So this should actually be give you a little extra playroom to not cover up the corner of your TV. Which, for some people, obviously they don't want the corner of their picture covered up. Some people have the receiver on their TVs on the corner, etc. So, not relevant, but would you be against a new Miiverse or would you support it? Miiverse was great. I wish they never got rid of it. I wish they would have just made it better. As long as they add a Subspace single player, I wouldn't mind Ultimate again. Yeah, they're probably not going to do that. Just letting you know, if they release Ultimate again, they're just going to package all the DLC in and charge you $60. They're not going to. Maybe they update it to if the next system can output at 4K, maybe they do some pseudo 4K output thing. But yeah, I wouldn't expect them to actually go in and add a crap load of content like that. Got to remember why we don't have another Subspace. Everyone mentions Subspace and forgets why we don't have one. So I would not expect to ever get one again. At least not as long as Sakurai's involved. Sakurai won't make another one. He could have announced Jesus himself. Yeah, Jesus himself would have been controversial. And there goes the camera. All right, I think that's a good time to end the stream. Because the camera's just going to keep doing this because it's overheating and I don't have a fan blowing at it. So thank you guys for tuning in. It was a lot of fun. Thanks for the little bit of super chats we got. Thanks for keeping the viewership high. You guys are amazing as always. And I will catch you tonight. We have a podcast tonight. I'm literally going to be setting that stream up here in a moment. So yeah, we got a Nintendo Prime podcast tonight. I hope to see you guys there. Peace out.